Welcome everybody to Killing Time with me, Micah.
Me, Noah.
Me, Margine.
We're happy to be here. So what you're saying, you should have gotten a coffee?
Oh, was that why you were like, please stop? We're
No,
about to go on air. Like,
No.
save it for the radio.
No, I wanted to play it because it's already 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
I was saying that I should have gotten a coffee before this because I can feel myself like starting to stall out.
Starting to slowly crumble into yourself.
I need like an espresso to power me through this.
How much coffee do you think you drink in a week?
In a week, dude, like
In terms of cubic liters?
cubic liters.
No, sorry. What's like a frame of reference? Like do you think
I mean, I have like 1 cup of coffee with like one thing of cold brew, like a medium cold brew with like an espresso in it, like once a day,
okay.
sometimes twice.
And how much, like,
How much is
after
in
that, is there's more?
No, generally speaking, it's just
Okay.
the one. It's not too bad. I scaled it back. I used to be much worse.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how much that is in if I poured it into a microwave. How much of a microwave would that fill up?
What?
I do all my measurements by microwaves.
I don't know, or like a.
I do football fields
I
and
do-
fridges. Only lead-lined fridges, though.
Yes.
How many Indiana Joneses can I fit in this thing?
When are they making another Indiana Jones movie?
I heard they are.
No.
And I
Is
can't
Harrison
imagine
Ford in
how
that?
jaded Harrison Ford will be in that
Oh
movie.
no!
Wait,
He's too old for this. You know?
Yeah. Wait, is he in the movie?
I think he's going to be.
What?
I mean, he
He was
gave up
our-
Star Wars, right? Like he's done.
Yeah.
I maybe they're
I mean,
gonna
the Indiana Jones is like the pure cash grab. Like,
Yeah, at this
he
point.
Oh,
makes so
yeah.
much money.
maybe they're gonna like hand him off to a new guy.
Oh yeah, I feel
What's
like
your
that's
What's your
definitely-
favorite Indiana Jones scene?
Indiana Jones scene? Tough.
That's tough. I think the refrigerator one is definitely up there when he gets out of the
That's a good
refrigerator and he's okay because it was such a surprise.
I like when he slides across the library, on the bike.
That one's good. I like what he says. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes. The first
Oh, yeah.
movie. Because
Don't look.
Oh yeah.
Don't look.
Don't look.
They won't hurt you if you look. If you don't look. Which, if I was like a guard near him, I'd be like, I better do what he says.
and it just so happened every Nazi was looking.
That makes sense. I mean, I'd be looking too. I think if I didn't know better.
Yeah, but like, is it like if you look for a second, you're dead?
I think it's if you look for even half a second.
It's like the world without salt would suck.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, we die, right?
That's
No,
what Jared-
but I'm saying like flavor wise. Obviously,
okay.
like if we could survive.
Is salt a condiment? Do you think?
No,
Oh.
it's a spice.
Salt's not a
Wait,
spice.
Salt
Okay,
just is itself, right?
it's not a condiment or a spice.
I would deem it a spice.
Is pepper's a spice?
No, yeah, spices have to be organic. I think so. I'm gonna say it right now.
So wait, but condiments aren't inorganic.
Yeah, but condiments and spices are different.
Yeah, but why would that? It be like because it's not. It doesn't have carbon. Now it goes into the same category as mustard. Like mustard is a spice.
I don't think.
But then
Oh,
mustard
yeah.
seed, and then it turns into mustard, a condiment.
I don't
This
think.
is semantics.
I don't think that salt. I agree with what's his name, Noah.
that guy?
Yeah, that it's neither. Maybe it's a seasoning.
It's a seasoning. That sounds right. I could get on board with the seasoning.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's. You know what the sad thing would be is that I would never eat a pretzel again.
You're not into pretzels?
Have you?
No, if there was no salt,
Oh, that's true.
because I cannot stand an unsalted pretzel.
What?
Yeah, what do you think about that?
right thing about that.
If you could run some sort of product empire,
I want it to be somewhere where I have no competition. Like I remember I was watching this TV show once, and someone was talking about like a guy who like made his fortune making elevator buttons. I want to be that guy. 'Cause
That's great.
You're the only guy there. No one else can break into the elevator button market once you
It's
like,
true.
hit a certain point.
yeah, you could be the most famous elevator button man.
Yeah, no, you don't have to innovate. You know what I mean? Like, let's say that you have a monopoly on staples. Like, there's only one shape for that.
That's
Well,
true.
have you
They
ever
can't
heard
do it
about
better.
the man that he like bought all the onions, which is
No way.
no, yeah. So there's futures. There's future market. Like like what a future is. It's like a contract.
I know what it
stock
is,
thing.
but just explain to the audience.
Yes, yeah. It's like a contract that you're gonna say you're gonna buy something in the future.
Got it. Okay.
And it like influences the market because people buy these thinking like, okay, I'm gonna buy this in the future. Anyway, this guy bought all the onions because he saw a flaw in the futures contract system that if you own all of it, it's like a infinite money printing basically, that like you could just like buy the futures and then you're buying from yourself. But like the institutions basically have to pay you. So this guy amassed all the onions.
But what happens if I make my onion at home, and does he own that?
Obviously, but this is like the onions that are like so. So anyway, because of him, I'm totally butchering like the whole. It was a complicated process that he did it, but now you can't buy onions on the futures market, but you can buy anything else, but not onions.
We got it right here. Vincent, here, let me pull it up.
Pull it up.
So Vincent Kosuga, he was an American onion farmer and commodity trader, best known for manipulating the onion futures market.
Yes.
Public outcry over his practices led to the passing of the Onion Futures Act, which banned the trading of future contracts on onions specifically.
But I don't understand, like, the fact that he did it with onions, that's just like a random coincidence. Like, he could have done that with anything. Why is it a ban
It was
on
something
onions?
that like it was onions were like very other markets were very dispersed in like who had them. So it was very easy for him to like be like, I'm gonna take over this whole market.
So it looks like this guy, by the way, was obsessed with onions. Like
He was an onion farmer. No, and that's something, he was an onion farmer. But like the main thing was that like it was like two different companies. So he like just bought the other company or something. And then he had the whole onion market.
Oh, so it wasn't that hard at the time. When did
That's-
he do this?
he met
the 50s.
He managed to meet with 3 popes.
Man had onion power.
He once survived a plane crash when the plane he was flying ran out of fuel mid-flight. He was left in a body cast but made a quick recovery. That sounds
Probably
unlikely.
ate a lot of onions.
So after the thing that you
You think
said,
that guy smelled bad?
yes, because let me tell you why.
Oh my god.
After all that happened, all that went down, there's a brief period of time, apparently, according to Martine, where he owned all the onions. He later on opened up a restaurant called the Jolly Onion Inn, later known as Ye Jolly Onion Inn. Later called Ye. Okay. Ye Jolly Onion Inn.
Dude, this guy's entire life sounds cursed. I'm like a little afraid.
I know, but
I think he made well for himself.
No, I mean, he's probably, he was living better than I'll probably ever live off of his onion fortune. Like, that's...
Imagine people coming up to you and they're like, you're at like some fancy party and they're like, so where you make your money? And he's like, onions. I made mine on railroads. Onions.
oh, onions. Only onions.
Onions. The old onion.
Just onions. Don't offer this man anything else. Oh yeah, that's a good. We've just been told we do need to talk about Chillbox. Yeah, so I want to really quickly say, you know what? We're not even going to talk. This isn't
We're
even
just
for
going
the.
to talk about a personal.
This isn't even for the ad. This is just a personal revelation. So our
We have a listener.
we had a listener, longtime listener, second time call. He's been on the show, in fact, Rafi, who I think he's been a fan of Chillbox. When we last
He may be their number one fan.
no, because I'm their number one, and you guys are tied with number one. But he's
We're
probably
all three of us tied for, yeah.
but he's number 2. So he just wanted to let that be known, and I think that I'm really, really glad that he said it. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know.
Oh, that was the Chillbox story. I thought that there was going to be more to
No,
that,
I don't have
like
a
something
further
about
story, and I want to
Chillbox.
hold off on that until we do a proper Chillbox
Okay, fair enough.
experience.
We should do a show in Chillbox.
I wish we could. Is there any
I
way
wish
that
we could do shows like elsewhere, not
We
like all the
could.
time.
We could do that.
I wish
they
we
just
could-
would not be as good sounding and as relaxing as like being in the studio.
Yeah,
and,
That's true. You'd have all the background noise.
that's the thing? When I'm on this show, I'm basically completely relaxed.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
too.
like no matter which chair I'm sitting in, I'm
I'm
fully
forever.
slouched the whole time. Like,
Yeah. So
It's
we
inevitable.
all the 3 of us also we just came from we're in a class together and we just came from a test.
let's
So,
not talk about that.
We're not going to talk about it, but that's like I didn't want to talk about the test. I was just going to say so like for I think we're all 3 in like the post-test mode of like we just went hard studying for this test, and now we're like at least for me I'm like powering down a little bit. You know?
yeah,
too.
it's like it's.
I
behind
stayed.
us.
I kept the energy for the past like 2 hours working, but
Yeah.
now I'm like
I'm powered down, which is bad because I need to power back up.
No,
again
I need to
really
power back
soon.
up
Time to-
right after this.
like very, very soon. I'm going to be back on the powering up thing. So, Noah, is there a picture of you on the wall, or is that somebody else?
I'm pretty sure that's someone else. It's hard to tell because everyone has masks.
It's someone else in a mask and wearing like a blue shirt.
Yeah, I mean that.
you need one though, dude.
I do.
Noah is tech director, right?
No, that's Alex. I'm a software engineer, which doesn't fully make sense since I don't engineer software, but that's the title.
But the point is that Alex works under you, right?
I can neither confirm. He absolutely does not. But I should be
The point is that I mean
Let
you've
me
talked
be clear.
about you've told us for months now about you're basically running things, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't like to talk about it, out loud. But, yeah, I should have yeah.
You should definitely get your photo on there.
Not only should you have a photo up there, it should be framed.
And not only
I'm just gonna cover all the other photos with a framed picture.
No
of
one can
myself.
see this wall, but
No
it's,
one-
it's just a giant picture of Noah.
The thing is, then you get like, I remember for some reason my history teacher in high school was like, "You guys technically pay me, so like here's all my payment information." He was like,
oh yeah,
showing
he
us,
did that.
like,
No,
pay stubs.
that is insane because my social studies teacher did
Are
the
you
exact
serious?
same thing.
It's
What?
a social
He's
studies
like,
teacher
he's
thing.
like, I'm the highest paid. He said he was the highest paid teacher because he was the department chair.
Dude.
And he was saying,
So he was
the
just
tier-
bragging
This is
it.
weird, right?
This is the same guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's-
Are you sure that one of you isn't constructing this memory?
No.
no, I
No,
know.
I know this
remember
memory.
him because it was
I know
a
this
weird
memory,
thing to
like,
talk about.
It's like the back of my hand because he was showing us his pay stubs, and he's like, and I make $69,420.
It's so weird. So
Yeah,
he's just
he was like showing us the grades of how it gets incremented each year. But the point is, like new teachers, they come in at like the really low end, but then the teachers who have been there for like 40 years or something,
Yeah.
are making bank.
and then
Like,
and I
But
guess
they're not. No one's making bank in high school.
Yeah.
Other
Well,
than maybe
that's
the principal.
but they're making
That's-
they're
Or
Or
they
the,
do pretty good money.
superintendent. They make the real, and they don't do anything.
yeah, maybe we should be a superintendent.
It's all these administration jobs. They don't do
you
anything.
just got to get buried in the bureaucracy, dude. and
Well,
then-
I just read that
collect your
like
paycheck.
people that like if you're like a violinist for like the Philharmonic Orchestra, you can get paid like $600,000.
Well, you should.
I'm just saying it's like it's
So you want to know something?
obviously
crazy?
it's a highly skilled job. I'm just saying like it's not like it's not comparable to most regular highly skilled jobs.
This is a crazy thing that I look like. My dad, he had a client who he was like in the Philharmonic. He was like in the Boston Philharmonic. He was like a clarinet player. Think about this. Is really shows you how much celebrities like will get in royalties for stuff like, and you'll just be like, oh yeah, that's why they have like infinite money.
Okay.
This guy played one song, and this song like goes on the radio. It was like he was like sampled in like some song, but it was like it was just some like classical music song. He gets like $100 a year. He did it 30 years ago. It goes on the radio like once a year. It doesn't. It just comes on like
Whenever it comes on.
yeah, and he gets a check for $100. Think about like if you have a TV show that goes on like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Think about like the royalties he gets
my-
just from like
I think Seinfeld is the like wealthiest performer or something like
Yeah.
definitely the wealthiest comedian.
yeah. I think he's approaching $1 billion. I there was something like it was like it's a crazy number.
I don't want to I don't want to dunk on Jerry too hard, but he does not deserve $1 billion.
Well, I don't think it's even a bad thing if you dunk on Jared because I think it's like well known that
He's a jerk.
he's not a good guy. Yeah.
Oh, is he like actually a bad guy or
No,
is he
He's
just,
not a bad guy. He's just
a
kinda
jerk?
mean.
He's just
Yeah.
kind of mean.
Yeah.
I just remember like once someone was like talking to him and they're like, I feel like the music industry isn't or like the entertainment industry isn't very fair. And he's like, yeah, and I don't want it to be fair. I want to make money and I don't want you to make money. And I was like, okay.
Like nice.
He's kind of like a Neil deGrasse Tyson in terms of like, you don't got to say it just because it's true. Just let people have a little bit of fun sometimes.
Wait, is Neil deGrasse Tyson like overly?
Neil deGrasse Tyson is, I think, like the
We have
definition
some
of,
stories about
of
Neil deGrasse
nerdy
Tyson.
buzzkill. There was the thing that he said on Christmas, the tweet that he put out on Christmas,
Wait,
which is like, today marks the birthday of a person who was celebrated by millions and had one of the largest impacts in the world. His name, Isaac Newton. And everyone's like, what? Stop. So annoying.
I knew that one listener would chime in.
Oh
on
yeah,
this
what
one.
we have a particular listener who just wants to really
They have a vendetta against
yes,
Neil deGrasse.
and let me just say this person is voting for Jerry over Neil deGrasse Tyson. Let me say something. I 100% agree. Jerry Seinfeld is better than Neil deGrasse Tyson in terms of general enjoyment.
that would be a fun game that we should do sometime. Is we just put two random, like completely random, and we just say who's better.
Okay, I can do it. I could do it right now.
Okay, think of two people.
Okay, wait, no, you think of a person. I already have a
I feel
person
like
in my head.
this is like way too.
Okay,
mean
I have
that
a person.
random
Okay, say it.
doesn't get
Larry
pulled.
Bird.
Oh my gosh. I was going to say Big Bird. Not even joking. Yes, I am so serious. I was going to say Big Bird.
Okay, Larry Bird and Big Bird.
Who's better?
Wait, who's Larry Bird?
Larry Bird?
Okay, you got to pick somebody else because he doesn't know who Larry Bird
Tom
is.
Hanks.
Okay,
Tom
there we
Hanks.
go.
Tom Hanks versus Big Bird.
Dude, but I did really like that it was the two birds.
I know. Is
I'd
there
have to
anyone
go-
else?
I mean, I'd go for Big Bird because I don't know who Larry Bird is.
no.
Big Bird does kind of scare me a little bit.
Big Bird is scary. Did you see that thing that was it Ted Cruz like tweeted out or tweeted at Big Bird? It's so funny. Wait, you guys talk for a minute while I try to look it up. I'm
Green
gonna.
eggs and ham. No salmon.
Guy has the best ideas. Imagine trying to dunk on Big Bird. I mean, you can't. It's too big.
Can't dunk on Big Bird.
He will swat you, dude.
You know, it's like I wish I could swear right now, but you know, it's like King Kong ain't got on me. It's like Big Bird ain't got on me.
Okay, where is it? I'm trying to find what he said. Oh man. On Ted Cruz mocks Hillary Clinton in ongoing Big Bird drama. Okay.
Wait, so Big Bird like has a Twitter account?
yeah.
Yeah, I know that. I assume Sesame Street had one.
Yeah, but it's Big Bird specifically, and not only that, it's like verified. Why Ted
Because
Cruz?
Elmo?
I think Elmo does.
I'm looking up Elmo.
Look up
Okay,
Elmo.
that has to go among the top jobs. Imagine being the communications guy for.
Oh my gosh,
Bird.
comms for
Like,
Sesame Street.
yes.
And I was thinking about this, how like there's so many jobs out there that you do, and you have to feel a little bit like what I'm doing is a little bad or like a little crummy, you know?
Oh
like
my
What do
god,
you mean?
I love it. Elmo has like a pinch, like a LinkedIn, like professional photo of himself.
okay.
Yeah, I feel like
Smile, someone loves you, and Elmo does too. Dude, this is the best Twitter page. Here's a picture of Elmo. I can turn it to you.
Yeah, and just describe it. Okay, there's a picture of Elmo here. He's on a like a tricycle.
He says, "Yeah, baby, it's Monday.
Let's ride." Oh my gosh. That's so great. And look, all of them do. Bert, Ernie, Oscar the Grouch.
they're all hanging out.
Wow.
I love this.
Should we see Oscar? I wanna
I'll
see
bet
what
Oscar's going to
Oscar
say
says.
some crazy stuff. Does he have a pinned tweet?
Apparently, the COVID-19 vaccines won't make you feel
Grouchy at all. That's wow. He's really dropping some real information. Oscar the Grouch says love ... yuck. Why watch the Super Bowl when you can watch the Groucho Bowl instead?
He.
No, it's
Oh yeah, you're right.
scram.
Things us grouches are thankful for. Trash.
Oh my
A
god.
day around being kind. Yuck.
Yuck.
This big idea was that.
I like it when they get a little political. To
Yeah,
be
me
honest.
too.
They're all very funny. Most of these, I don't know if Oscar the Grouch is the best vehicle.
I like this talking about COVID.
Scram.
Go home and,
and
stay there.
Valentine's Day. Yuck. Why is everyone talking about me? Scram.
Nice try.
Wait, can we see what Bert and Ernie are saying?
Okay.
Wow. Or Elmo. Wait, is there any more that Elmo's saying?
You want to go back to Elmo?
I feel like Elmo has his
Elmo
own,
might be the gold mine.
You know, Elmo has his own show right now, the Not So Late Show or something. Elmo makes a little Elmo. Okay.
Elmo loves you, little Elmo. That's a little weird.
That's a little too much for me. Elmo wasn't too good at
Now
making,
this is meta. You got a puppet.
making
making-
puppets.
do-
Okay,
making
you have to describe what it is. It's Elmo making shadow puppets. And says Elmo wasn't too good at making shadow puppets, so Elmo made a giant Elmo instead.
Elmo heard it's National Grouch Day. So Elmo ran over to Oscar the Grouch's trash can to say, "Hi, it made Oscar extra grouchy."
Ha ha ha. It's weird he also writes in third.
Okay. Grover. Oh my God. What do you think Count Chocula?
You mean Count the Count?
Yes.
The Count.
Wait, but also what does Count Chocula have to say? Because I'll bet Count Chocula. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is so fun. The thing is that it would be fun to look at these really dumb corporate ones. The thing, Count Chocula MD.
I don't think. Yeah, wait. Where's like the there's like all these different like characters they have.
The Count. But, oh, there you go. Count von Count.
Count.
What does he say? Oh my gosh.
He's just counting.
He's just counting every day.
No,
every day.
No, these are within the day.
Wait, every 7 hours he says he counts to the next number. 3,317. Wow, and these consistently get about 30 likes or something. No,
A lot of
way more.
retweets.
Thousands of likes. I'm sorry, I don't know how Twitter works, but a lot of retweets. Wait, what are people commenting underneath some of these? Is there variation at all?
I think we have to join
Oh,
Twitter to see.
dang.
We'll get a Twitter account so we can do
Dang
this
it.
next time.
Yeah,
this is very enjoyable.
follow
I
us.
enjoyed this.
Follow us
I
on.
wish that Noah could see better. But
I
Yeah.
feel like we should try and keep up as best we can with Elmo and Count Chocula.
Now, as a throwback, we gotta see how our boy, what's his name? Why can't I remember?
Rafi says he's actually he's laughing so hard. I won't say exactly in what way, but let's just say he said that he's laughing so hard that he's pooping,
Oh my God, that's
which is so
Bro,
good.
what is? Wait.
Honestly, they should have us in an for an office for people that that are constipated.
Let's see what Aaron
Not an
Paul
office.
is up to.
No, you know what I mean.
I think you mean like a clinic.
No,
dude.
I didn't mean a clinic.
wait,
I meant
that's
like in a
even worse.
bathroom.
office. Where
I
the
call
whole
my
place-
bathroom my office for pooping. No, they should play us in a bathroom to help you. Aaron Paul. Wow, let's bring it back.
Yes, okay.
That's an old for very long time listeners. Very, very long time listeners and used to look at Aaron Paul just saying the B word over and over again in everything he says.
Oh wait.
What?
Has
oh
he gone
wait,
sneaker shopping with Complex recently?
he did that like 2 years ago when we talked about it.
I know. I was just wondering.
He's done it again.
Sad Paul Giamatti account.
Oh no, this is so sad. What did sad Paul Giamatti say?
If I ever win the lottery, I'm going to design my house to look like inside of Burger King.
Wait.
oh
wait,
wow.
this is Paul Giamatti?
Oh, 1 second. Oh, by the way, guys, it's great that we're talking about this because
Jesus, sad Paul Giamatti is real sad.
we have a. So I want to bring on a friend of ours, Mitchell. Mitchell, hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Here.
Mitchell, you take this mic
Okay, that's a good idea.
and
I'll take this mic.
yes.
But I also want a chair. So we were just
We were just
reading
looking at Elmo.
various Elmer's Twitter, which is surprisingly good.
Elmer's Twitter?
No,
Elmo.
Oh, really?
So you, as the self-professed, or not self-professed, as the claimed by many king of social media,
Yeah.
maybe you can judge some of these. Wait, but I'm sure Paul Giamatti has an official Twitter.
I can't find him. All I can find is sad Paul Giamatti.
Is there anything else that's said Paul Giamatti?
Maybe I.
Rainbow Fish on Twitter?
Is this something we can look at
I
right
know
now?
Rainbow
Is he
Fish.
going to have?
Some of them, yeah.
Okay. Wait, is this an endorsement of Rainbow Fish on Twitter?
It
Oh,
is an
Rainbow Fish
endorsement,
from
yeah.
the.
Oh
from the
yes,
box.
I forgot about
I
these
think you
guys.
could look at.
Okay, well I imagine these are gonna be. Okay, we can't read that one. Wow, I did not realize. I thought Rainbow Fish was like a children's book. I didn't realize that it was gonna go so hard.
Yeah, somebody, I think, made this Twitter like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh, Rainbow Fish! No, is there anything on here that we can read? These are all extremely explicit, but then it's so funny that this is on here. I don't endorse these
Sorry,
guys.
I thought there was something.
No, this is. I'm very surprised by this.
Yeah.
Wow. That might be one of the better things. I don't have a Twitter, but this is
Twitter is very fun. I enjoy Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter is Yik Yak, but for people who aren't afraid to put their name behind it.
Is there any? Would we be able to read? What do you think are some good tweets? Do you have any that you want to read or no? Or do you think
I
that
probably do.
these need to be kept private?
I could look at a few of them.
All right. See, we'll keep talking while Mitchell looks
right,
for his
sure.
world's best tweets / yik yak. Although I guess if you say some of your yik yaks, that will expose that you are the man behind
My
these
yik
yik
yaks
yaks.
are nothing compared to my tweets, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have a problem. Oh wow, we have people are just sort of pulling up.
Really?
Yeah. Do you have any?
I'm looking right now. I have one from when I had a sinus infection, but I didn't realize that I had a sinus infection. And I said, too sick to focus, but too ill not to party.
So
Yeah.
stupid. Oh my gosh, that's great. Wow.
That is good.
Besides that, I don't really have anything that great right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well. Anyway, the point is, do you want to give out your handle or right now or no? Because
Don't
give out that
handle.
Don't give out that hand.
you gotta earn that. Okay. Anyway, point being,
You gotta know Mitchell.
point being, we got a real expert. This is what we were saving because we started talking about it. You know about the Travis Scott stuff. I don't know. I don't really understand, and maybe I'm totally misinformed on this. In fact, I'm gonna change that. I don't know anything about this, but I don't fully get why Travis Scott is getting what's his responsibility in this?
Stop.
But did he
But I-
know what was going on?
That's the thing. I thought
I've seen videos where he's just like sitting there, right? And he's like, yeah, yeah. And like there's like people literally
Oh, no.
getting carried out in front of him. And, like,
Okay, that is
watch
pretty
his
bad.
eyes watching them and like
Because I
That
think
is
because
messed
I
up.
really do think that he thought in the moment he was just like they're raging like they've been like they're just raging real hard.
Well, there have been there are other videos from other concerts where people are getting carried out, and he's like he kind of pauses like a little bit. I remember
Yeah.
like one or two.
I think I feel like to me the bigger blame has to go to obviously the people that like set it up, and then maybe the people who didn't like. He has a mic in his ear, like they all do.
Yeah.
So like they should have had somebody else like saying, "Hey, Travis,
I know. Where's the coordination?
they
coordination for
must
that."
have known. Did you see the video of the girl who climbed on stage to tell the camera person to stop the show?
Yeah.
And like they must have been communicating with him somehow to like
I don't know. I think these shows are like so incredibly chaotic.
I don't understand it.
Do you think it would have been more controlled if it were indoors?
Uh,
Well, I don't know, but I guess that brings up a whole bunch of other problems, of course.
Because
if it were indoors, I think it would have been more control because they wouldn't have had all those fans that like stormed in
Yeah.
outside.
More
But
security.
it also would have been. I think it could have been worse if there was a crush. But I guess you would never have the people come in.
You would never have that. There's no venue that can host as many people as. How many people were at that concert? Do you have any idea?
Oh, it was thousands. I don't know. It was
Yeah,
probably
It was
definitely more-
35,000, I think.
What?
It was 35,000.
Oh
I
my
think.
God.
35,000, but it was like in an area.
Can
of,
you
like,
imagine?
Yeah, it was way like
Yeah.
overfilled.
I think about that.
football field. You know, we were
Like-
talking about how we measure stuff.
I was thinking about that. It's like, like sometimes I'm looking at a YouTube video and I come across something and I'm like, Psst, only 30,000 views. This guy's not even big.
pathetic.
30,000 people. If 30,000 people heard anything I had to say, that would be
Yeah,
more
excuse
than
me.
incredible.
it would be unbelievable.
I just think about our own channel on YouTube that has how many views?
300 or something.
300 views.
300 people.
And I think about that. 300 people listening to us talk.
Yeah.
Wait, one of them has 300 views?
No,
all
together they
yeah,
have.
all
Oh,
together.
dude, that would have been awesome.
It's a collective of 3. I mean, that was even a while ago.
But
It
we're gonna put some of these up on YouTube, and we're gonna
Sure, we'll put up the
We'll-
good
we'll
ones.
get a
rising to the top.
We'll put this one up.
Dude, my brother and I were talking about that at one point. Like, if you think about like the crowd at like a Motley Crue concert or something,
Yeah.
and like everyone's just going insane and like yelling your name, like that's got to be like some kind of unique high or something. Like,
That's what comedians always talk about. They're like, if you're like comedians get like addicted to it because like they like the idea of like commanding a crowd and like making everyone laugh.
You know what's interesting, because you're just saying this, I had a teacher in high school who was like a comedian on the side, or like a wannabe comedian. He did like improv
Really?
through college or whatever. He'd be funny sometimes, and other times he like wasn't. But like if the class didn't laugh at his joke, he would flip. Like his whole mood would change.
Oh my gosh.
Like it was terrible.
Sounds like an awful class to
He
be
was a
in.
really bad guy. He had anger management issues, but that's like besides the point. Like, I don't know. It's interesting though, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys had any weird teachers in the past that just were like,
I have. I had a teacher who every single day he would call on me. Every single day. Sorry, he would do roll call in class, and he would go like Franklin, Joey, McCall, Seagal. Every single day, for a year, he would say McCall. He would call me McCall, and I'd raise my hand and I'd go, "It's Micah," and he'd be like, "Oh, okay, McCall," and just keep on going.
That is crazy.
It was so weird. And then my mom decided, I don't know why, she decided to go to a parent-teacher conference, incredibly, and met him, and he had no idea who I was. She's like, "I'm Micah's mom." And he's like, "I don't know any Micahs. I only know McCall."
Yeah.
I had this teacher who had like, they went on like, I don't know what happened. I feel like they kind of just went a little bit, off the rails. And she just started giving out, her whole grade thing went through the roof. She started giving out, every grade was above 100.
Oh,
No one
nice.
got like
nice.
below. Everyone was getting like 130 out of 100, 120 out of 100. So then the new, it just became a new scale. Like midway through the semester, we went from like, oh, you got an 80 out of 100 to now we're 130 out of 100, and you felt bad if you got like a 100.
Wait, was that just because like
100
bonus question?
That's like you got a
Is this in
zero.
high school?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
definitely wasn't in physics department at Brandeis. Like no
No,
chance.
No,
We
yeah.
wish for that. We wish for that.
By the way, I found the tweet that so Big Bird's so canonically Big Bird is still 6 years old. Just so you know,
Okay.
this is important for this. So Big Bird tweets out, "I got the COVID-19 vaccine today. My wing is feeling a little sore, but it'll give my body an extra protective boost that keeps me and others healthy."
What is
Miss
Ted?
Erica Hill said, "I've been getting vaccines since I was a little bird. I had no idea." Ted Cruz responds, "Government propaganda." Oh my gosh, it's so
that's
good.
Funny.
He was probably on the clock for that. I mean, he's always on the clock, right?
Have you
Ted
seen,
Cruz.
going back to Twitter, I guess, a lot of these politicians literally get paid for the tweets they write.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
messed up.
Insane.
That should be
there was
illegal.
Something, Ted Cruz actually got exposed for it. He wrote this tweet, and some organization paid him $30K to write it.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard about
Isn't that what a job?
That is like literal. I mean, isn't that like just bribery?
Yeah, probably. It's just misinformation.
I bet it's probably not
whatever, but,
bribery
Yeah.
because they don't actually enact change.
Well, yeah, but also I'm saying even if they were getting paid to do the good thing, even if he was getting paid to do something that was objectively good to anybody, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
it does
it's
seem wrong. It
it's
just
still
seems wrong.
bribery. It's like you shouldn't get paid for your position of power. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I guess at least Elmo doesn't get paid, right? Elmo does
Elmo's definitely raking in.
No, Elmo does it out of
So we
goodness.
were looking at the count. His set.
Use a
and-
Twitter.
Yeah, and
They
all
all
he
do.
does.
Do you just tweet a different number every day?
No, he just
Every,
has
like,
been
7
counting up
hours.
every 7 hours. He counts up one number.
Is he verified?
Wow.
Yeah, they're all
Like a fan
verified.
account? Oh my
They're
God.
all verified.
Noah has a Twitter, right?
Are you verified?
Maybe.
But you don't
Potentially.
post.
No.
But it's no longer affiliated with him.
It's no longer.
But no one knows your full. I'm not going to say your full name.
doesn't
Unless your
matter.
name, unless you somehow got Noah.
No, I'm not. My Twitter, yeah, I've had it since like 6th grade or something, and I need to like destroy it. It's like so ancient, and it's got like a bunch of random like favorited tweets from like Twitch streamers and stuff. It's not a good look.
That's so good.
I do. I feel like I have an old Twitter, but I don't know what.
Are you
the password
verified
is.
on it?
No, Mitchell, are you verified?
No. Bro, if I can get 30K not 30K likes, 30K $30,000 for every tweet I wrote, I'd be so happy. My highs, I get 5, and I'm like, wow, this was like an incredible, thought-provoking tweet that I just read.
You know what? Yeah, that's the thing. If someone paid me $1 to write a tweet, I would ride that for like a month.
Yeah.
I'd be like, someone paid me $1 to say something to strangers.
We wanted to really
Any
start a
content.
blog.
What? Oh yeah, that was because
Remember that?
that was just purely a money making scheme, though. We were
We're trying to
gonna
think of blog ideas.
we were gonna make a blog of strange history facts.
That'd be fun.
Remember that? And like fake history facts or something like that, and try
I
to
forget
rake in
what
the
it was.
advertising.
It was something with history, but I forget like what.
I don't remember what your angle was. You had some idea that like no one's done this type of way before, or something like that.
Yeah.
Someone definitely had.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that good an idea. That's true.
We should just have a blog that we count.
Oh my gosh. Today is
Dude,
3.
but the count beat us to it. That wouldn't be original content.
What if we just said that we were the count, and then is that not allowed? Can we just?
Can we
do-
defraud the count?
It would be a great blog if you just wrote like today at Brandeis and you just write like one sentence about like the 3 or 4 weirdest things you saw that day.
But it's always gonna be dumb. It's like today at Brandeis, I saw a goose, and it's like there's
What if-
nothing.
But would it though? I don't know. There's
Have
you
you-
get some
have you
crazy
seen-
stuff.
okay, have you
just walk
seen-
around
have you
campus
seen-
for 20
have you seen
minutes.
anything
Every once in a
today, or
while-
in the past
Yeah,
week, have you seen
without
anything
naming
that just, like,
names,
provoked
in
your
case
eye?
someone's-
Of course,
yeah.
of course.
I don't think I've seen anything. I mean, I saw one guy. We saw one guy today, which if he's listening, props to him, walking around without bare feet.
But there's nothing wrong
That's
with that.
just such a Brandeis thing. It's crazy.
I mean, there is
And, like,
something.
what power
I
to it,
do
like,
think
through
there's
the
something wrong
toes.
with
What's
it.
wrong with that?
Do you know anybody who walks around with bare feet?
Me, not on campus, but I walked around. I walk around bare feet like at home all the time.
Oh yeah.
At
No,
home,
like,
No,
like
but,
in
like,
home, like in my
outdoors.
town, you know.
you walk around through the town in bare
Or, like
feet
if I need to go to like on a walk, sometimes in the summer, you know, it's nice to walk barefoot.
on a
But
sidewalk.
what if like you're worried about like bottles and stuff?
Yeah, or like
I don't know,
a syringe. What if you stepped on a syringe?
because that won't happen. What?
There are syringes all over. People,
It's not gonna happen.
It's not from New York.
I wouldn't do that in New York, of course.
I
Of course
swear,
I wouldn't do that.
I would love for you to do that, and then you get like first you step on a needle, and then like a guy comes and spits in the wound or something. Someone just
Damn,
rushes
bro.
up, spits at you, says go back, get out, go back to Vermont or something.
Go back to Vermont.
I remember one time or I think the first time our teen visited me in New York, and he was wearing the ski cap, and I couldn't describe. There was absolutely nothing wrong with the ski cap. It was a great cap, but I couldn't describe why he. I was like, anyone who sees you knows that it's like it was such a Vermont or such a not New York thing, and I couldn't describe
And
why.
I could totally like looking back at it, I'm like, wow, I really did not look like I was from.
Yeah, you looked like you were from you looked like you were out of town.
Now, on the other hand, I.
But
Totally,
now you pretty much blend in. I like that you're wearing a what do you call it? A rose on your lapel.
Oh yeah, I was given this for.
What is that
Kindness Day
called?
today? This is called a carnation.
A carnation. I was thinking pompadour for some stupid reason.
No.
Dude, that's like Elvis's
hair
cut.
Well,
I think.
in a way they're similar, but in most ways they're not.
Can you tell me how they're can you forge that link for me?
I feel like if you have a pompadour, there's a
Noah
higher
almost
chance.
had a pompadour,
I feel like I did not. Like that would have been sick though.
but you had the pomade.
I did have the pomade. I kind of wanted the
Oh my
pomade.
gosh, are those a connected word? Pomade, pompadour,
Is
and
palm like a
are they connected to palm, the pomegranate juice too?
Are they to heart of palm?
They're the heart of palm.
Some heart of palm.
This is a new thing I learned this year. I'd never heard of this.
Heart of palm.
It's you very rarely discover a new like thing, and that was this year. Heart of palm.
You know-
like
Oh,
what?
wow.
I didn't
If
know
I-
that palm trees had stuff you could eat other than the coconut.
Yeah, they're called. They make like this whole thing out of it in Florida. It's what the natives, not the natives, like the first people who moved to Florida, like did that. They used to like cut down these palm trees. They grow like weeds. They would take off all the bark, and then make swamp cabbage out of it. And they take that bark.
But what?
They'd
Wait,
get,
Wait,
like,
what
an
is swamp
alligator.
cabbage?
What is
That's
swamp
literally-
cabbage?
It's what it's called in Florida.
What is it?
What
Oh,
we
heart
call
of
heart of
palm.
palm is swamp cabbage in Florida.
Oh wow.
So they'll like take that, they'll put like tomatoes in it, they'll make like a soup out of it, and they'll put like alligator meat in there. That's what a lot of them
Alligator
would do.
meat.
That
Yeah.
sounds
what do you
delicious.
think alligator meat tastes like?
I hear it tastes like chicken.
It's
Chicken,
good.
dude.
I've had it.
Does it taste like chicken?
Yeah, it does. It's good though. It's like different, you know?
But like chicken.
Well, you know what tastes even better? I would say probably than alligator meat. I would probably say
Oh, yeah.
Prime
Yes.
Deli or maybe even Chillbox.
I'd say Chillbox Greek frozen yogurt is.
Do you want to tell us about Chillbox a little bit?
I love Chillbox.
Oh, wait,
I,
no, actually, yeah. Before we have the thing to read off. Just tell us organically why you like Chillbox
yeah,
so much.
I've been going there since like freshman year. And we look forward to it. I used to be on the swim team here. We would like literally after meets, we'd be like, let's go to Chillbox. You have a hard day of homework, let's go to Chillbox. Just a great 30, 45 minutes of time just to sit there and like relax and then get back to work after.
That is so
Staff
true.
is super friendly. Like we became friends with like a lot of the people who were behind the counter. Just
They're
great
so
people.
nice.
Yeah, so
They're,
nice.
they're honestly great people, great flavor, great taste, great time. That's what I always say. The four things,
say
right?
that, wow.
Great people, great taste. Great.
You always
great.
say that
I say
all the time.
great people, great taste, great people, and great time.
And you just keep saying
I
that.
say great people twice because
You
of
say
how
that
great
so many times a day.
the people there. Are.
Okay. I'll tell you about what
Can
I
you tell
like
me more about what you like
Gymbox.
about them?
I like their fresh modern concept, highlighting the natural goodness that Greek yogurt has to offer. Their unique and healthy frozen yogurt is specially crafted from 100% authentic Greek yogurt and non-GMO, low-fat milk, making it the healthy alternative, along with their signature frozen yogurt. They also carry a variety of artisan ice creams, European coffees, smoothies, and cold beverages, sure to satisfy any craving. Visit them in Waltham or call 781-499-5380.
I would
Also,
call them. I would
distributors of
honestly.
Brandeis.
I would call them right now. Anybody who's listening, call them right
What's
now.
your favorite, Micah? I'm gonna ask this
yeah, do
question
it.
because Micah always asks it. What's your favorite flavor?
Yeah.
I like when they have the banana one and the chocolate together.
Yes.
I like doing the
Yes.
swirl of that.
Oh my
but they
gosh.
rarely- They sometimes
You know what I love?
A different one.
You know what I love about them is that they let you swirl. Some places wouldn't let you swirl, but they're so chill there. They really embody the chill box spirit. I think. Other thing I like their interior decorating. It's very
It's a fresh modern
Very
concept.
modern.
it's extremely modern. That's the thing. I gotta say this, and I no shade on anybody else, but like a lot of ice cream places are a little bit stuck in the past.
That's
And
true. They all
That's
have that
true.
like 50s malt shop feel.
Yeah, they're all in the malt shop, and I'm not into
Do you
that.
think that we're ever gonna get rid of that 50s?
No, because here's the thing.
I don't know.
I like.
It's like it's a.
I like it.
I'd
No,
like
it's
to,
good.
but I would like to think of myself as a fresh modern concept, and
Okay.
so when I do that, that reflects in the ice cream that I eat and enjoy. That's also why I enjoy Prime Deli.
Yeah, but I don't like a future ice cream place either. I want
Except
it
if it's
all.
Prime Deli. I mean, or
They're frozen yogurt. They can do whatever they
Yeah,
want.
they have this like futuristic ice cream place by me that just opened, and like, it's just not it. You know what I mean? Like you're eating it, and you don't. It just
don't-
isn't the vibe.
it's like Dippin' Dots.
You know.
You know about Dippin' Dots?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
No one.
Yeah.
Micah, who do you think?
I'm so.
You lived under a rock,
Yeah,
before you came to
hello.
Brandeis.
Okay, Noah, do you know what Dippin' Dots are?
Yes, dude. They're
Okay.
every like amusement
no
park.
one
You're
knows
right.
what
You're
Dippin'
right.
Dots
Everybody
are.
knows
knows
about it.
Six Flags
You're right.
Everyone
Everyone knows
knows.
about
Well,
it. I take it back. Everyone
They
knows.
have it at Darien Lake, the amusement park in central New York.
Darien Lane.
Darien Lake,
Darien Lake.
the Superman.
Shout out
That sounds
Darien
like
Lake.
such a place in a movie or TV show that they'd be like, let's go to Darien Lake.
Or like he was murdered hanging out at Darien Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like one of those like Netflix dramas.
Yeah, no, your
Darien
town
Lake.
definitely sounds like it would be in like a horror movie.
Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
I feel like your town's gonna get discovered at some
Dude,
point.
our town has the house that like literally inspired the Addams Family.
Oh right,
Really?
that's cool.
No, didn't you have like some molasses flood?
Oh, dude, the Great Train Crash or whatever, of, like 18
Oh, yeah.
something.
There was some train.
There's a train that comes through my town, and there was a cart full of Crunch Bars on it one time, and then the train derailed. The Crunch Bars went over, and all the school kids like mobbed it since it was like right out of school.
Were you around for that?
No, dude, this
No, it
was
in
like hundreds of years
18
ago or
it was
something.
like-
Oh.
Hundreds of years ago when there were Crunch Bars.
Or like a couple decades.
Okay.
It was a while ago.
Ancient
bar.
Crunch Bars.
Nestle is crazy.
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
we can literally we can have a whole
Wait, so
freaking
what's it called again?
the great. She just called it the Great Train Crash, but I'm
No.
wait, but I have another thing.
I don't know the actual
Because
name of the train
we're gonna
crash. If
sign
you look
off-
up, like Nestle train crash, something like Hamilton.
But we're gonna sign off in a minute, and before we do, I gotta talk about Prime Deli, or someone's gotta talk.
You talk
Prime.
about it, or no one can talk about it.
Okay. Well, I just want to say at the Prime Deli and Cafe, I like to think that they take pride, and I know that they do take pride in making their products fresh daily with only the finest and freshest ingredients. Their delicious homemade soups and daily specials are made from scratch with no additives or preservatives. Their quality and service remain at a high standards, while their prices remain, I would say, extremely reasonable. Would you say
Very
that?
reasonable,
Yeah,
actually.
very reasonable. Thank you. Please remember, any order can be customized to suit your needs. And you can just give them a call at 781-883-4344.
Okay. I'm not gonna mention your town, Noah. Or is it okay if I mention your town?
We've already
You can
mentioned his
absolutely mention
town.
my town.
Okay.
We've already talked about.
Train crashes rarely give cause for celebration, unless, of course, the wreck spills hundreds of pounds of chocolate into a nearby town. That's what happened in September 27, 1955, in Hamilton, when a freight train derailed, spilling Nestle chocolate bars. Local legend has it that the children rushed to the scene to stockpile those sweets. The day will be celebrated Saturday in Hamilton with the Great Chocolate Train Wreck Festival.
That's true. Oh my!
So is
Wait,
there just like one day where it just
I didn't know that there was
everywhere?
a festival, but like
No,
we
wait,
absolutely,
wait. The
like,
chocolate
celebrated
what?
it.
Wait, the chocolate what festival? Chocolate Raindrop Festival?
Celebrated in Hamilton with the Great Chocolate Train Wreck Festival.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a raindrop involved,
Imagine if
or a drop
someone
top.
died.
Raindrop.
Someone died and everyone celebrated.
I honestly don't know. All we know is that it like derailed. They like told us about it in elementary school.
That's
We
amazing.
make this as sweet a celebration as possible, Pangelo said. Chocolate is a great fun thing, and model trains bring out the kids in everyone.
Bro, have you seen?
All right.
Do you know about like train culture at all?
Train culture is a culture.
It's crazy.
It is interesting.
Dude, I
You know what I like about
It's insane.
you know what I like about train culture? The people that are into trains think that the people that are into buses are like idiots.
really?
Yeah, like I know somebody he's like, oh yeah, we like there's like a hierarchy in train cultures on top.
I wonder what the airplane people think about.
The airplane people think that they're, and I think everyone agrees that it's like airplanes, trains, buses, cars.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Anyway,
Airplanes definitely.
honestly, I'm so sorry that we couldn't have you for longer, and hopefully
Yeah,
we can
I'm
because
upset.
next time that you come on, we'll talk about train culture for a little more because I think that's a hilarious thing to talk about. But anyway, thank you so much for coming on.
Of course. Thank you guys for having me, and I'm
Thank
sorry I
you.
had to be 30
And
minutes
and
late.
thank you anybody and everybody who's listening. You have a great one, and you stay healthy, stay safe.